It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 356. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
Okay, we're here to cover Teen Mom 2, Season 4, Episode 8. This is where we left off on Teen Mom 2.
That's crazy.
Noelle, this episode was so good.
This was a crazy episode.
Okay, but do you remember all the stuff that used to happen?
Yeah, none of the episodes are like this anymore.
I have not seen an episode of television that was this jam-packed with action and disappointment
Yes.
in years.
It's crazy because it's like we would watch Teen Mom Family Reunion and the podcast would be 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Because there was just nothing to even talk about, nothing to cover.
But then the next chapter / the new chapter, there's no way to know, would come on and we would be like, this is great. And it's like, no. This is
You're
great.
so right, though. Yeah, you're right.
This is actually great. Thank you so much for thank you, God, for giving us the gifts of Leah, Chelsea, Janelle, and Kale.
Sounds great to me.
It does sound great. And you know what else sounds great? Going over to Patreon to check out our bonus podcast. We have so much bonus content. You will not know what to do with yourself. We are covering Vanderpump Rules, Jersey Housewives, Mob Wives, Jersey Shore. What else? Everything.
Oh, God, I don't even know.
90 Day Fiance the other way. We have our favorite podcast,
BS,
where we just kind of BS.
BS.
There's so much stuff. There's so much fun. It's a lot of fun for the whole family. And by the whole family, I mean probably just you and no one else in your family. Don't share this.
No, just don't even share it. Just keep us a secret.
Keep us a secret.
I'm used to it.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but I know that you should not be sharing this with your family.
No, don't share.
Don't share. We're here recording Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. This is 9:40 p.m. and this is when things get wild.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Very tired.
You kept me out all day. You know how many steps we did today in the mall?
I do know. I actually do know because I checked.
Know.
We did 4.17 miles.
I believe this.
Yes. That's the truth. I looked it up in the bathtub.
There was a lot of fucking mall cardio today.
So much mall cardio. Some of it more brisk than others.
Yeah, there was some brisk stair walking on my end.
Yeah, listen, I tried very hard with my heel spurs.
Yeah,
I went as briskly as I could. Thank you so much. I brisked.
Yeah, you brisked.
I had a little brisk on the way out down the stairs. It was delicious. So Teen Mom 2, Season 4, Episode 8. We're going to jump into the pool. Oh, by the way, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's right down there in the show notes for the bonus stuff. We're going to jump in the pool with Leah. This stuff is just so unhinged.
God, she is so unhinged.
Okay. She has like these little tiny baby lips, right? And then she lines her eyes all the way around like with a coal.
Oh, she rims her eyes. Yes.
This is a rim job.
Yeah, this is a rim job.
This is the jobbiest rim I've ever seen.
It's not great.
It looks like she cries tears of coal. Like the coal that Jeremy mines.
Her hair is just choppy.
I love everything about her.
I know.
She is everything we've ever wanted. So her and Jeremy are married. Where they got married? They just got married at the courthouse. Real quick. Because they had to because of the mortgage. That's not true.
It's like, that's actually not true at all. I don't believe that.
Who told you guys that? Because they lied.
A liar. Nobody told. Leah probably told Jeremy that.
And then Jeremy probably told Leah that. They're all crazy.
I know.
So she got the keys to the house and she wants to ask Corey for more money because he got a raise. You know what? Yeah, you should.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't realize he was only paying $500 a month for 2 kids. That's not a lot.
Okay. I could have 2 kids.
Yeah, me too. If they only cost $500?
They cost $250 each.
That's crazy. I could.
$250 each a month. Okay, let me just tell you something. I'm no mathematician, but $250 divided by 4 is $62.50. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A week. $62.50 divided by 7 is $8.90 a day. 92 cents a day. Sorry. You know what? I'll round up. 93 cents a day. That is 1 latte a day.
Yeah.
You can have a child for 1 latte a day.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I could have a kid for that much.
No, well, I could have a few kids.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I don't know who to take care of them.
Listen, I'm not going to take care of them. I don't know where they would live.
Yeah, me neither.
They would have to live with their real mother.
I wonder who their real mom would be. Right, so what would our role be?
I'd be
Yeah.
the dad.
Yeah. Okay. I could be the daddy.
I've always wanted to be a dad.
Me too.
I don't want to be a mom.
Me neither.
So $8.93 a day. And he's like, oh man. Okay. So Kayla, her friend Kayla's like, call him right
Call him
now.
right now. Uh-huh.
She's
Kayla
like, oh, I
has
actually
never had the same color hair on any episode
No, I
either.
know, but also she's like, oh, I actually got married today and I had to tell him that.
Right.
She's like, yeah, call him back and tell him that you're gonna raise his.
Anything else you want to tell him?
Yeah, tell him that you cheated on him with Robbie in the deer cam.
I think he already knows that.
Yeah, it's like remind him right before you ask him for the.
This poor Corey. But also,
Oh my
fuck
God.
you, Corey, because you're obviously hoarding money.
You're hoarding money.
Yeah.
So they do the drop off,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, we'll work something out. And he says to Leah, quote, y'all make triple what I do a month. And she's like, yeah, this isn't about Jeremy. And she's absolutely right.
Right. Jeremy's not their dad.
Jeremy's not their dad. So she's like, Jeremy's not their dad. So did you want, what is that?
Right.
I have to pay for, me and you are splitting the girls.
Right. So what the hell sense does that make?
He's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take all this gravel on the road and put it in my lip.
And his lip just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay, so Corey's like, what about $100 extra a month? And she's like, yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Corey himself says, I want this in writing. Let's have this legally written up.
Right.
This should go through the courts. And she went, oh, okay.
Right.
So she's like, I guess I got to call my lawyer. He's like, absolutely call your lawyer.
This was his idea.
Okay. So
he's stupid. He screwed himself here.
Her lawyer's like, yeah, they're going to want him to pay like $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
So they're going to mediation. And the lawyer's like, hey, we're asking for more. And Leah's like, okay. So the child support goes up and he has to pay for the clothing. So he has to pay $800 a month. So it wasn't even $1,200. It's $800 a month plus some clothes money. So I'm guessing it's $1,000 a month.
Okay. Which is great. Good.
And then her lawyer's like, yeah. And then when they get older and they have activities and stuff, you can ask for more money.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a $300 a month increase.
And he just got a raise.
Obviously, they think he could pay this.
Yeah, because don't they like calculate all your shit for you?
Of course.
Yeah.
He is mad. And
he's
Jeff.
so mad.
He calls Jeff. He used to pay $500 a month. And now he pays $800 a month. And then he said, quote, she screwed me without lube. And Jeff is kind of like, oh, man, yeah.
Jeff is kind of like,
pay for your kids.
Jeff is like, you got to do what you got to do, man. That's really all there is to it. And also, I think he was in the back smoking. I think he was smoking a cigarette.
I mean,
he was smoke.
He was smoking. He was dipping.
But that's what I'm saying. Aren't you going to have nicotine poisoning? That's a lot of nicotine.
He has nicotine poisoning.
Yeah, that's a lot of Nick.
It's a lot. He's like, how? I can't pay for all these kids. How am I going to buy cigarettes, cigars, dip,
a pipe,
tobacco? I'm chewing Nicorette gum. I have a patch on.
They didn't make vapes back then. Yeah, no such thing.
He would have been vaping though.
Yeah, he would have been vaping. He's probably vaping now.
I don't know. He's having a really hard time with money.
Yeah, he is.
But you know what? This episode is brought to you by Mint Mobile, and with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price that you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. But with Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again.
I've been got a lot.
We've all been got.
Yeah.
When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. This is what Corey needs to do.
Yeah, I think so too.
He needs to cut back in other places. And with Mint Mobile, it's pretty good because you get like, you're doing the same thing. It's not like you're changing your lifestyle.
No, you have the same phone.
You have the same phone. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Use your own phone.
Yeah, that's my dream.
Ditched overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/teenmom. That's mintmobile.com/teenmom. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/teenmom. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on a first 3-month plan only. Speed slower, above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. And as always, all that information
in the show notes.
Moving on to Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea, what a wreck.
Hold on. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Chelsea is just wild, but she's dealing with like some pretty big things kind of nonchalantly.
Okay, yes, but she has to go to school.
She can't.
She can't go to school.
Here's the thing. That has nothing to do with Adam or Aubrey.
But it's like, no, I know. Right. That's the thing. It's like, this has to do with you.
She's been missing classes.
She's stressed out over Adam's strange legal letter. I forgot about that letter too.
Oh God!
Remember, he delivered it on his motorcycle.
So he wants to move court from one county to another, but it's not a request. Like, he's not requesting any kind of action from Chelsea. It's just like almost like she was CC'd on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So she doesn't want more child support from him because she doesn't want him going for any custody.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is how I know I'm not a parent, because she's like, I don't want more money. I don't want to give up time with my child.
Okay. I would say for $1 a month,
right,
I will give you full custody.
But this is what I'm saying. This is how I know I'm not a parent, because I'd be like, oh, okay,
I will pay you $5 a month.
Right.
And you can have full custody. I will never look back.
She's like, no, I want all. I can't imagine him.
I'd like to see her
2
on
days a week.
I would like to see her on Mother's Day so I can take an Instagram photograph, and then I would like you to pick her up immediately after that.
But also, you know, Adam is not trying to get Aubrey. Adam has never tried to have Aubrey.
Here's the thing.
Well, because he has Taylor now.
He has a girlfriend, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, so she goes to this lawyer's office, and the letter meant nothing. It's a letter that like his friend wrote.
It's a change of address, basically. So she goes to her lawyer.
Yeah.
Right. And she's wearing a rose-colored blazer with shorts.
Yes.
I mean, and gladiator shoes. This girl's style
is so bad.
It's still bad.
All right. Well, guess what?
What?
Quote, I'm taking the day off from school because I woke up late.
She's like, but I can't keep doing that.
You can, and you will.
You're gonna.
So Laura comes over and she said that Adam asked to see Aubrey. And she's like, you know what? He asked in advance so he could see her. I'm like, oh, are you being like rational and reasonable? What's happening here?
I know. It's like, oh, so you're actually saying yes, even though he has a girlfriend? I'm shocked that you're allowing him.
But this is what I'm saying. She's like, yeah, I don't really want her with Taylor, but what am I going to do? I don't want him to take me to court, so I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Right.
I know, but it's like,
being rational.
Chelsea.
It's like, who told her to do that?
Aubrey is throwing the tantrum of all tantrums. I am not interested in this.
Good on Taylor, though, because Taylor is actually taking it in stride.
Yeah,
Taylor's probably like, this is my new boyfriend. I have to act like I really love his kid.
I'd be like, actually, I think we should see your daughter less, Adam.
Today I was in front of my house and my little children were outside and Lucas is wearing a Superman costume. He's like, I'm Superman. I'm like, great. So then he's like, watching how fast I am. This kid is like running around and stuff. And I'm like, this is a real waste of my time here, kid. Oh God,
my time.
Oh, funny. It's like, because he's like, okay, you ready to watch me? And it's like, just like those memes say, this is what kids really do. They'll be like, hey, watch me do a kick and waste my time. That is so true. Very funny.
All right. So she's throwing a tantrum. She wants Papa. I'm assuming Papa Randy.
I think Papa Randy, right?
Yeah, I don't think Grandma Donna's husband. Papa Donna.
With the tracheotomy.
She doesn't want to go into Adam's truck.
Okay, so here's the thing. Neither do I.
Okay, but also I think that they're trying to make this a thing and she's just throwing a tantrum.
I know. Well, and first of all, he's like, I wonder if she's just hot. And it's like, yeah, it looks like you guys are baking in the sun.
Yeah.
Tracy would be screaming at the top
I would be screaming. I'd be like,
but also, yeah, she's overtired. That's all it is. She's just overtired. I don't think she's scared of Adam. I don't think she hates Taylor. I don't think she hates Adam. Like, also, though, Adam does not know how to interact with her. Like, at all. You can tell that he never has her.
I'd be like, no, thank you. And then so he drops off Aubrey and he's like, hey, Chelsea, will you sign the letter? She's like,
what? She's like, what letter? I know. I would have been like, I threw it out. here's the thing. It's signing his change of address.
What do you want me to sign?
Yeah, I don't know. I would be like, yeah, come inside because I have to win this game. That's all. Come inside. You want to watch me sign it?
I know, but it's like even if she signed it, okay.
No, I don't because it's like, what's the point of it?
Right. He has to, and I like how she doesn't say like, "Hey, you actually have to like
Oh, I
make a
wouldn't say
motion."
anything. Yeah, of course. Because then he's gonna do that. Well,
I'd
maybe
be
he
like,
would do that.
"Absolutely, I'm going to sign it. I'm just having my lawyer look it over right now. I can't wait to sign it."
But also, what would happen if she did sign it? Nothing. I guarantee you it wasn't notarized.
It's not real, but
Yeah.
it's Chelsea doesn't have the power to move the court.
Yeah, I know. I
So it's
know.
like, okay, yeah, sure. I signed it. Here, I signed it 4 times. And I put a heart on it and I kissed it with lipstick.
Is that better?
And I sprayed it with my perfume.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
a throwback right there.
Yeah. Tell the
Yeah.
judge I sprayed it with my perfume. Smell it. It smells like Gucci Rush.
I took a nose full of Shalimar today.
You were wild today.
I
The
didn't even
fact that you
read it.
even touched that bottle was the
I
craziest thing
didn't
I've
read
ever
it.
seen. Listen,
Uh-huh.
Guerlain is a beautiful
It is.
perfumery.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great fragrance house, if you will.
It is.
They have made one very big mistake.
Shalimar.
Shalimar.
Which
And
you would think is from Walgreens, like we were saying.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, where did my grandmother get it from? Did my grandmother go to Neiman Marcus?
But that's what I mean. No chance. No chance.
You think that she was rotating Estee Lauder Beautiful and Shalimar?
Oh God. It's
She
like
was,
we have
though.
the same grandmother. Me too. And Chanel #5 too.
Oh God, what a terrible nose assault.
Could anything smell worse than Chanel #5 either?
No,
No.
no,
They all smell equally
no.
disgusting.
I gotta tell you, I have window cleaner that smells better that I'd rather dab on my temples.
So back in the day, I had this Fendi perfume,
Yeah.
right? I don't even remember where the hell I got it, but it smelled just like Shalimar. It smelled like
Uh-uh.
all of them.
Uh-huh.
We had a friend who
Yeah.
was not very forthcoming about who he was, I guess you could say.
Sure.
And he would be like, "Ugh, wear this perfume. It turns me on." And I'm like, first of all, I'll throw up if you ever say that
Why?
to me
You want to
again.
fuck your grandmother?
Right, but that's the thing. It's like this is how I know you don't like girls. This is how I know.
Turns you on? Why? It reminds you of Grandma Betty, the only
So
woman you've ever let kiss you on the face.
yeah, right. It's like that's how I know you actually don't like women.
That's
Uh-huh.
very funny. Moving on to Janelle. Speaking of,
Who
okay,
really runs the show here?
this is
Janelle runs the show.
Janelle.
This is though we could see Janelle doing this. She could be talking about Kiefer, Cortland, Gary,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
August,
It doesn't matter.
any man that
This
she's
is
dated
good.
could fill this
This
role.
is good. I like
Uh-huh.
this.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I love it.
No, this is great. This is who she is.
All right, so Gary and her got engaged a week ago, but
Mhm.
last night he kicked in the front door.
And I forgot all about this roommate, Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
she seems
and she's
regular.
also falling behind in school. And Allison goes, "Oh no, the door."
She's like, what did you do to deserve that?
Okay. Janelle said that her boobs hurt and she wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah. And he wanted attention.
Uh-huh. So he left and she locked the door behind him. And then he kicked in the door. What do you mean your boobs hurt? Did you have a baby inside of you?
No, she just had her tits done.
I know, but it's like, how long ago was that?
No, I
felt
know.
like-
I know. I think it's because she wanted to take her extra Klonopin or something.
So she's kind of laughing.
Yeah, because she likes this.
Right. She said that Gary has really bad anger issues, but she sees a future with Gary. So
She
Gary,
doesn't see a future with not one of her exes.
okay, well, you're 14 years old.
Mhm.
So Gary and her got back together
Of course
and
they
he
did.
brought her a new puppy, but don't worry, they got in a fight and they got arrested. Both of them got arrested and her mother bailed her out. They have a no contact order and they're going to move Gary's stuff out. So
She
during
does a
this fight,
reenactment.
I know, I really liked it. She ties the blanket around her neck. So the cops come or whatever, and Gary rats on her. Gary's like, hold on 1 second. You could arrest me. Absolutely. I 100% punched her in the face.
Right.
Let me show you her paraphernalia.
Right.
He's like,
She
here's her
smokes
marijuana, here's her
weed.
pipe, here's her Klonopin.
Mhm.
And then Janelle says, quote, they charged me with Klonopin.
That's an interesting charge. I would get charged with Tylenol.
I would get charged with Advil, you know that.
Yeah. Or
Kirkland
like
brands.
vitamin D.
I love vitamin D.
I know it's your favorite vitamins.
It is a good one. B complex is up there though.
Yeah, no, I know. It makes you feel good.
Okay, so Saturday he went to the club.
Mm-hmm.
She was calling him and calling him and calling him and calling him. So he had a girl pick up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
He came home. He smashed her phone so that she couldn't
But
call the
it's
cops.
like he's home. I want him to come home and go to sleep. Get a life. Did we ever act like this? Is this a
I hope
thing?
not. No, I don't think so. So
No.
he smashed her phone. He strangled her. She punched him in the back, and he said that if you're gonna hit me like a grown man, I'm gonna beat you, quote, like a grown man.
And then he starts wailing on her whole body.
And then she starts crying on the phone, telling this story.
I know, but I don't believe it. I believe that happened, but I don't
Yeah.
believe the upset.
Okay, so
Yes.
an investigator comes to ask questions. So she calls Dustin. And
Oh
Dustin's
God, poor
like,
Dustin.
please don't go and answer any
Yeah, we have to
questions.
stop
He's
this.
like, remember you got arrested yesterday?
Yeah. Please,
All
let's
right.
just stop this.
Okay. Babs is like, hey, you seem to feel better today. And she goes, well, I cried twice today.
Babs is just like in her little leaguer outfit. She has a fucking blue baseball cap
I'm
on.
so glad she's retired, or she would probably be spreading listeria to the Walmartians of the
Oh, she
world.
definitely would.
Right.
R.I.P.
Um,
Liverwurst.
so he DM'd her.
He
Gary, I gotta tell
tweeted
you,
her.
this guy
Not the
is,
brightest crayon in the box.
but he seemed like he should have been smarter than this.
Okay, but I thought he was.
So he DMs her on Twitter. She shows the DA. He gets arrested again.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have waited a day. This
He
is a
get
true toxic
he said he was
relationship,
getting
though.
kicked out of the military.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So she has to work for her internet job,
She has a lot of work
but she can't do it because she's sad. So she calls Kiefer.
because God forbid she goes, my mom's at work, Jace is at daycare, and I'm
Can you come?
lonely.
Can you come here? And then she explains what happened, and he goes, quote, he beat you and snitched on you. When I find him, I'm gonna kill him. And she's like, okay, great. Can you come to my mom's house? He's like, yeah, of course I can.
Yeah, I can come blow your back out for you.
So she's crying and crying and crying. He's like, yeah, he always punches you.
Yeah, right. Like this is nothing new, Janelle.
And then Kiefer says, quote, you can find someone better than Gary or me. He's
Or
like, you know what?
me.
He's like, move on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God,
He did
Kiefer's the
not
voice
want to
of
hear
reason.
that. She's
But
like
Kiefer,
scream crying.
okay, but can you imagine
Hmm.
you and Matt break up?
Right.
You have a new boyfriend that beats you.
Right.
And you're like, Matt, come over. I have to cry about my new boyfriend.
No.
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 I'd
It's
be
so
like,
weird.
let me tell you something. If I did that,
Hmm.
he'd be like, wait, tell me he punched you in the face like a man? Come here. Let me show you how he should have
Right.
punched you in the face.
I'm
Because
going to
this
show you
is, yeah.
exactly.
All right, moving on to Kale.
Kale. Kale,
Right.
she's on a break from school.
So she's going to Vegas with Isaac and Javi to visit
Yeah, but it like seems like a fun place to
Tony.
take a kid.
Oh yeah. So they go to visit Tony, who has 100 kids and has to sit on the
Yeah.
same side of the booth with them.
Yeah.
And they might get married in Las Vegas, even though they're not engaged.
But Kale didn't want to get married, but now she's changing her mind.
Okay, great. Sounds great.
Hmm.
All right. So she goes to Gigi's nail salon.
Yeah, she goes to her
Her
girlfriend's
scissors nail salon.
Yeah. Her scissors sister is like, I don't think you should get married.
She's like, yeah, but he's gonna go into the Air Force.
Yeah, but you don't like know when anything
Yeah, okay.
is.
But she's like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Isaac. She's like, Isaac, do you want mommy and Javi
Right.
to get married? And Isaac's like, "Meh, meh."
And she's like, oh, really? Me too. See, this is how I know. This is what annoys me about Kale. So you haven't even spoken to Joe about any of this yet.
Mm-mm.
Well, she's like, I'll talk to Joe when it happens.
Yeah, but Tony's husband's in the Air Force, so it's like, how bad
right.
could
So
it
it
be?
doesn't matter. Hmm.
And they're also so broke.
Right. No, it seems like the
Go to
best
Vegas.
idea. Go to Vegas. Right. We don't have any extra money after our bills.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Tony wants them to get married
The Little White Chapel.
because Britney Spears just got married there.
Yes, she did.
And then we go to the Little White Chapel
Oh,
to
this
meet
woman.
to meet Charlotte, the Crypt Keeper.
What the fuck is this woman steal?
She is taking Isaac's toys. She is
Mhm.
so weird. She's like talking for Isaac. She's like, he
Yeah.
said we're coming to check out chapels. She sits his toys in a row.
Yeah,
in
she's
a pew.
mad creepy.
So she's asking the budget. She's like, we have wedding dresses, we have tuxedos. What's the budget? Kale's like, I don't even know why we're here. So just like tell me what's happening.
It's like, well, you can get married in an hour for $55.
She's like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. I don't like you. So she does not want a Vegas wedding. She wants
Right.
a real wedding. And she also brings up the fact that they are not engaged.
Right, but then why were you looking at places? Well, you were the one. You went to go see Gigi to tell her you wanted to get married, and now because you're not engaged.
Okay, and Javi says, "quote I'm gonna get my princess a big diamond."
Okay, I can't wait to see this ring.
I can't wait. So
they're gonna have their dream wedding, their big dream wedding.
yeah, this is in the aquarium.
No, I know the wedding.
I can't wait. Anyway, so then Javi's walking with Isaac, and there's like the horse outside of the hotel with the statue, and he goes, "We're gonna get you a Kabbalah one day."
I miss old Teen Mom.
Old Teen Mom is the best teen mom.
It really is. It's like you forget because so much happens on these episodes compared to the new episodes.
It's beautiful.
It's like there's no like lame shit with Cheyenne. There's none of this like a hiding.
Yeah, no one's
stuff.
having a call about racism.
Right. But that's what I mean. It's like, no. Janelle scream crying to loaded Kiefer.
Gary got arrested twice in one episode.
Right.
Kiefer, one of his eyes doesn't open anymore.
No, Kiefer's fucked up.
He's fucked up, and he's the most rational person on this episode.
Kiefer is sweating out opiates on that couch.
And he's still giving great advice.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. He is.
Tracey.
He's like, this is not good for you.
It's not, though.
He's like, I'm terrible, too.
Right.
God,
just leave us all alone.
This is the best show on earth. Thank you so much. God, thank you for Teen Mom 2. Thank you for season 4. Thank you for episode 8. Thank you for Noelle. And thank you for me.
Thank you from everyone.
And thank you for buying tickets in advance to my show in the New York Comedy Festival, November 15th at 7 p.m. in New York City at Sid's Gold Request Room, TraceyCarnazzo.com for tickets. Follow the podcast at Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything show related and Trash Talk podcast on TikTok and YouTube.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Please drive up.
Bye.
Bye.